What is good, guys? It's your boy Corey.
It's your boy John.
And welcome back to the Artistry Drop, where we feature stories from today's rising artists.
Let's go.
If you like being inspired, don't miss out on our weekly episodes, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be notified when we drop new episodes.
Let's go.
Our guest today is a rapper that's been making music for 4 years. Born out of Greeley, Colorado, he went from a super small country town to the middle of Hollywood, in which he has been a life-changing experience. Guys, please welcome our guest, Anvil.
Let's go.
Hey, what's good, bro? Thank you for coming through on the show. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And like we had mentioned, or we talked about, it's your first podcast.
Yeah, bro. It's my first podcast. I've done some other shit, like radio interviews, like we talked about, but yeah, this is my first podcast, bro.
Yeah, well, we're excited to be your first podcast.
Hell
It's a pleasure, bro. So thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yes.
All right, guys. So you already know what it is. Before we hop into Anville's story, we definitely got to get to the drink of the day.
All right. So the drink of the day is an Artistry Drop special. It's a drink that I came up with from myself, and it starts off with peach rings chamoy on the bottom, and then I put coconut Malibu to kind of soak up in the peach rings, and then layered it with Red Bull peach, and then topped it off with guava nectar, and then I rimmed the cup with mango puree, and then dipped it in some margarita salt, and that is the peach rings paradise.
Bro, all you needed was a little blue in there, and you got 4th of July.
Oh yeah,
that's all
red, white, and
you
blue,
needed.
huh?
Yeah, that's all you needed.
Yeah,
All right.
it's getting slammed. So.
No, facts. All right, here
cheers.
we go. Let's cheers.
All right,
To a
cheers.
good podcast.
I got a Coke today, guys, so we rocking.
Coke is fire.
Yeah, we got some basic soda. Coke.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that's my
That's
first
real
time
fucking nice.
using candy, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we'll
fucking
see
good,
as a
man.
sweetener.
yeah, that does look pretty
It's a
good.
drink.
It's
right
good.
there.
All right, guys. So we're gonna kind of just dive in. So, I want to start from the beginning, bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
I remember you had hit me up. You had mentioned you had just moved to LA recently from Colorado.
Yeah.
What made
yeah.
you want to move out this way to LA?
Well, I got family out here. A lot of my dad's side of the family's out here, and I figured, I'm from a super small town. Let's see what life is like in LA for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I moved out here, about 2 years ago, and it's been chill, bro. It's been crazy, but it's been very chill.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Was it like music that kind of wanted to bring you? Because majority of people that move out here to LA, like they come out here usually for a career or a passion, and sometimes obviously some people will get caught up out here too, and
Oh, for sure.
that was one thing. That was one thing me and John told ourselves is if we're gonna move out here, we can't get caught up in the fucking like Hollywood life and stuff. Like, we gotta set our mind straight. We gotta continue on the goal and the path that we're trying to do.
I feel that.
And like I said, we've been doing great out here. We got the fucking Artistry Drop, and
that shit's hard.
I think we're doing pretty well with it. It's like it's almost our second year this coming year, so we're still grinding it out. But we've had some amazing guests, and now we got you on here. We definitely we definitely appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Shit.
yeah,
Hell
no, of
yeah.
course.
Man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, what like did music kind of increase your goal, like, of coming out here as well?
Yeah, for sure. Because I have a nice following back home in Colorado, but I wanted to move out here to see, and I'm honestly test my metal, bro. Like, see where I stand as a musician, especially in a place like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was I'm a big person. I'm big on testing yourself.
Yeah.
So I feel like this has been a really solid test for myself.
Yeah. So has Hollywood been like a test, like, with your music career and shit? Like,
Bro.
if so, like what has tested you so much?
Honestly, it's like living in a completely different headspace when you're out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from super small country town, bro. Like, we got a McDonald's and a Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? We got one stoplight, one gas station. So that's where I come from. So living there is very easy to be peaceful within.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But then I move out here and I'm in the middle of Hollywood and I'm just seeing stuff and dealing with shit I ain't never really seen before or had to deal with. So that's where, like, a lot of, I feel like, almost like strengthening the mind. You know what I'm saying? Being able to find peace out here when you ain't never been out here, period, is a big thing for me.
I was like performing, like, in a small town where, like, everyone knows you, into like a big town now where nobody knows you.
Yeah, that's a trip.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a trip. I do work in the industry though, so I was able to make some solid people out there.
Yeah,
solid people within the workplace, and they would come to my shows. But shit, bro, going from, because I've been doing music for like 4 or 5 years out there, so like by this time I'm doing a show, people are rapping my shit back. People know the songs, and I come out here and people are like, who the fuck is this dude?
Right.
And I actually learned a lot doing that because I'm big on callbacks. So like that Anvil Will song, I'll have the whole crowd say Anvil Will.
Yeah.
And when I first moved out here, I was so used to doing shit like that back home. When I moved out here, I started doing that, and people were like, "Bro, like this is our first time seeing you.
What the fuck is
more callbacks?" You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing too. I had to do better at reading the room and reading the crowd.
Yeah,
I see.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is Anvil Will actually like? What was that whole thing? Why the will? I guess at the end of Anvil.
Just cause. Just saying I will do it. You know
what
I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like who's gonna pull up to the party in a hoopty green Honda?
Yeah.
Anvil will. I used to drive a hoopty green Honda, bro. I was missing fucking taillights, missing rear view. You know what I'm saying? No radio type shit. And then who's like I say some other stuff in there. I don't know if I should fucking.
Bro, you
can say
artistry job is open.
Say whatever.
Job is open. Yeah.
Say whatever.
Who's gonna step in the kitchen and twist up all that marijuana? Anvil will. Now who's gonna dine and dash and smash this fine ass light skinned baby mama? Anvil will.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
So just talking shit to be
yeah.
real, bro.
So the will,
just
like,
just
it doesn't mean anything?
Nah.
Okay,
It's just playing on words.
Yeah,
it's
just
just
playing
a
with
little play
words.
on words.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
gotcha.
nothing too heavy. Because I just go by Anvil.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, kind of going back to what you were talking about like, you know, coming out from a smaller town and country and then, you know, moving to the big Hollywood area and, you know, seeing some weird ass shit. Like, name some of the weird ass shit, because we got tons of weird shit that we've seen out here that is fucking weird as hell and we've never experienced. So,
bro, living in LA is the first time I've seen someone just taking a shit. I'm straight up, bro. I walk to work. Yeah. And I used to walk over to 64 and Hope off Melrose. I used to work over there.
Okay.
And I would walk to work, and my lady was like, "Yo, you should just take a scooter." So I was like, "All right, bet I'll just take a scooter." And I'm whipping. Sorry, I got some cop mouth in this bitch.
No, go ahead.
You're good.
Gotta tell the story right.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking whipping that scooter. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the first times I've ever ridden a motherfucking scooter.
Yeah, okay.
High as hell, just zooming on that thing, bro. You know, and I feel like I got a bit too big of a body for those motherfucking scooters because like my shoulders are double the thing. And so I'm just whipping, and I look over, and there's just someone staring at me as I'm fucking riding by, taking a shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Ass naked taking a shit. I was like, bro, that is such a crazy thing to see, man.
Right.
That's been by far one of my craziest experiences.
Okay, so I got multiple ones. So,
yeah, we do.
Yesterday, you know, driving back home, this is probably like 5 o'clock, you know, still during the daytime.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm paying attention to the road, but and then I see somebody pull off to the side, and you know, like the barricades, the cement barricades. I see a fucking dude just pissing on it while hundreds of cars are passing by this fucking guy on the freeway. I was like, I've never seen that shit. I've seen people, you know, on the normal, like, just neighborhood streets, you know, taking a piss or in the bushes or some shit. I've never seen anybody pull off to the side of the freeway, reveal himself to hundreds of people just pissing on the cement.
Shit, like, man.
I seen some naked people just with their wang out, you know, just walking and shit.
Confidence.
Right.
I'm not gonna stand out there with my shit out.
No,
let everybody drive.
Yeah, exactly. No, facts. No, and then, you know, our first time moving out here, we were driving through like downtown LA and shit, right?
Yeah.
So this one is still fucking weird. It's still kind of funny, but anyways, we're about to turn onto the freeway and shit. And I forgot who caught it first. It was either him or me, but we're like, what the fuck? Look at that shit. And it's literally a full-on naked person staring up at the sun, fully naked. And there was like fucking red bumps all over
his ass,
all over the ass and all stuff. It was
staring at the sun.
Yeah, and he's staring at the sun like this, and like just red bumps on his ass and shit.
Bro.
That shit was
the energy.
Yeah, that shit was
connecting the dots.
No, that shit was weird. And then there's literally. Yeah, and then we're like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
crazy.
You don't see it, just a random person fully naked just looking up at the sky with red bumps all over his ass. Like, it's fucking weird. And then one of the other ones that is actually pretty funny, but it was fucking weird, was me and my fiance were driving on the freeway, right? And I see this dude on the side of the freeway running full ass naked. I was
Nah,
like,
bro.
what the fuck?
People love being naked.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that back home.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Naked,
that's
bro.
no, that's what I'm saying. You know, like it's fucking weird out here. Like there's so much shit you got to get acclimated to, and you're like, I still see new shit every day. Like, I recently just started seeing people pull up to a red light, stop, and just take off, like before it even hits green.
No fucks given, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, what
No
the?
fucks given,
I'm like,
homie.
what the fuck? You know, we obviously know this is LA and people don't give a fuck, you know, at all. But it's like seeing that shit from a place where you never see that shit. You're like, what the fuck? Like this is some weird ass shit.
Like I drive like a savage now.
Yeah, you know,
exactly.
same.
We do,
same.
yeah.
Bro, just
Facts.
blinkers, all
Yeah,
that
facts,
shit. Now I'm
facts.
just fucking.
No, you definitely definitely
Yeah,
like
bro.
it's a different situation because even I drove pretty fast back home, but it's like this is a different thing. Like I'd be fucking cutting off people and
No fucks
yeah,
given.
it's like it's just you got to acclimate to how people drive and all that here because people will fucking cut you off not even giving a fuck at all and
Zero fucks, bro.
zero fucks.
And they
like,
get away with so much.
Yeah.
Like, nothing happens.
Yeah, you know,
Police don't give a fuck either.
Straight up.
Yeah,
straight
when
up.
we first moved out here and we were experiencing that shit would piss me off. Like literally getting cut off, like super close to the point of them causing an accident, I would get fucking pissed off.
Right,
That shit drives me crazy.
Yeah, no, it is what it is.
fucking
Though.
crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, speaking about acclimating, now that you live in LA, what are some of the obstacles? I know you talked about, moving from a small place to big place, but has there been any other struggles that you had to like really adjust to? Because I know COVID just happened as well too.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, it'd be travel time.
Yeah.
Travel time is difficult, and
Fucking
making
bad.
connections with people because there's so many people out here. It's hard to like make connections. You just run through like so many individuals. You know what I'm saying? They're just you don't connect with them, and that was one of the things of the trip because like in high school I knew everyone I graduated with.
Yeah.
Not like knew them as a personal level, but knew their names, knew who they related to, shit like that. You know.
You're right.
So that's been a big struggle too, is connecting with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And a lot of people say that they, we're gonna do this for you. You want to link up, but they never do, never follow up, or even when you do, they just leave you on red.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to gauge like who's really about it and who's not.
And that's where that mental toughness comes in from moving out here. Is because it's like, in that moment, you're probably a little voice in your head tells you, yo, that's maybe you're vibrating at a fucked up level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta talk to yourself like, hold the fuck on. Like maybe we just didn't connect. You know?
Right. Yeah,
So
there's
that's
a
a
lot of
difficult thing.
self-reflection, living out here, being
Hell
alone by yourself too.
Yep.
Learning a new environment, you have to adjust, and not only to your surroundings, but to yourself. You start to realize like there's other shit that you didn't realize because you were so comfortable where you were. So yeah, it's a whole different beast out here.
Yeah,
It
I
really
mean
fucking is. Crazy.
the thing I did, I've been trying to move out here to LA since like 2015. I had started a film school back in 2013, and the film school I was going to back in Seattle was shit. So I stayed there for like 2 years, but then I had come out here to LA for vacation one time, and I had seen the Los Angeles Film School. So, once I got back home to Seattle after vacation, I went ahead and applied for the Los Angeles Film School. Got in, and I was like, ever since I got in, I was like, I'm gonna move to fucking LA because I was taking actually their online course, and the online course was way better than my fucking like on-site classes.
Oh, really?
It's way better.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they provide you with everything that you need, and the teachers all work in Hollywood.
Damn.
My teachers back at my other school literally had like no experience working in Hollywood, and because they would change the curriculum every time, and we're like, what the fuck is
Why
this?
are you changing this shit?
Yeah, every time. Like, it was fucking weird, but no, so pretty much, ever since 2015, like, I was making it a goal of moving out here to LA. And every time I would try every single year, something would block me from moving out here. Whether it's like I can't land a job out here, because you gotta move out here with at least a job.
Some kind of plan. You can't
some
just
kind of
move out
plan.
here.
You gotta even if you have like a month's worth of savings to live out here, that's fine, but you got to find a job out here within that. Immediately. You can't live out here without a job, So pretty much what my intent was trying to network and connect with people. So what I would do is, starting 2015, I was literally following fucking hell of people from here in LA, like whether you're an artist, a model, and shit like that, you know. So I was trying to already build up like my network before moving out here, and pretty much what I'm getting at is it's important to definitely build your network before coming out to a place where it's like brand new, because once you once you build your network up and you finally move out here, get to work. You know, you can. That's what I was doing. It's like literally weeks before I knew I was moving out here, everybody that I knew I wanted to like work with, I was hitting up. I was like, hey, you know, I'm moving to LA within the next couple weeks. Would love to meet up and work with you and connect. And now, you know, that's where I built majority of my network. You know, it's just literally reaching out to people beforehand, and then of course, you know, once you're out here working, your name kind of just lingers around, and then, you know, people end up finding out about you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I would definitely say, like, anybody out there that is you know, trying to move to LA, listening to this, definitely like make your network and your connections way beforehand. And it doesn't exactly.
You never know what sticks, and you know,
it doesn't even need to be here in LA, like honestly anywhere, like New York, like find people around that area that are pretty well known and just start following them, hit them in the DMs and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to get into your music. So I mean, like earlier, we mentioned you've been rapping for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, you've been doing this shit longer than that. What made you actually get into music, and how did you start getting your name and music out there?
So, bro, I don't know what happened, to be honest. Like, I've always loved music, but I like rock music more than a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love hip hop too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess just my way of being able to express myself in more of a musical way is through rapping. Like, I've tried singing. I'm not the best singer. You know what I'm saying? I've tried other shit. I'm not the best at playing instruments or learning instruments. All I can really do is just rap. You know what I'm saying? So just shit, I would rap other people's songs just like with them type shit, and then I just got to the point where I was like, yo, bro, like I think I'm kind of nice at this. You know what I'm saying? And then I happened to be working at a dispensary during the time in Garden City, Colorado, called Live Well. Big ass dispensary, bro. We would see like 2,000 people a day.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. We had 12 recreational registers, 6 medical registers, and that shit was popping from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, bro.
Damn.
We were catching people out at 7:59.
That's crazy.
It was a trip.
That's crazy.
It was a trip. But there, I was able just to like get my name out in my hometown, because everyone's coming to buy weed. We just legalized fucking.
Wasn't Colorado the first state to legalize marijuana?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the first one to legalize it. So it's really like compliant, like it's very strict and shit. But it was a good time for sure. You know, because I was out there, I think I was like 23, 24 years old, making fucking $60,000+ a day in cash. You know, I was one of the sales managers. So it was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? What's good? You know what I'm saying? My name's Anville. I fucking rap. You know what I mean? And so that built up a big fan base back home.
So were you sliding like singles to people or anything like that?
I was selling tickets out there.
You were selling tickets.
Yeah.
That's even that's even. Oh, really? From the workplace?
Yeah, from our compliance officer.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, you know, I mean,
slang 'em.
Do what you gotta do.
You know, people, especially out here in LA, are like they hustling. You know, go to Venice Beach, they're trying to sell you like a mixtape and shit for like $1. You know, and I mean, obviously, you know, like it's a good way to get your music out there and promote and you know stuff like that, and you know it. I think it does help quite a bit, but you know, it got to the point where like some people will just come up to me like with ignorance and like, bro, like no, you know, like you gotta chill at least. But like I said, it is a good strategy, and I'm sure you know some people down around like Santa Monica and Venice, they do sell some of their shit. But it's like, bro, like you gotta come respectful too.
Yeah, just start rapping. In my opinion.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Start rapping. Get a little speaker.
Start.
That's the best sales tactic.
That's
music
facts.
is rapping your shit.
Yeah, no,
if
I
you're
mean,
really talented, it'll gravitate. You know, people for sure.
Just start, you know, set up your own area in Venice. Like everybody just fucking does that.
Yeah,
and I don't even think you need like a business like license or anything. Literally everybody just.
My homie used to do it.
Yeah, see,
I moved out here with Mitchell James.
Oh no, okay, yeah.
He's like one of my best friends.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, that's definitely another way to you know market yourself and get your music out there, and especially if you build a crowd. Like you know, and, you're good. Like especially, you just got to build one of those signs where it gives you know all your social media and stuff, so people can find you.
Scan
even get a QR code and just scan that shit. You know, like that's a good idea. So, You know,
That'd be lit.
No, bro, have you thought about actually doing it?
I've never done it.
You never done it?
I'm thinking about doing it.
That'd be fire, though.
I don't know what it is, bro. I could do a show, right?
Yeah,
I can get
yeah.
on stage and all that shit, but for some reason, there's a mental block for me pulling up to the motherfucking beach.
Yeah.
With
a speaker.
Just a speaker and just start rapping. I don't know what it is.
No, I mean, you know, I think
it's because I got that dad bod.
Yeah,
dad bod. I'm saying I'm trying to be shredded.
Hey, Muscle Beach is right there.
Muscle Beach.
Suck it up, bro. Handle that, bro.
No, I think that'd be dope, and I think you know, with your music too, I think a lot of people would fucking vibe with it. You know,
one rapper who I follow, Daniel Mack. He always does it. You know, I don't know if you follow him, but like he does freestyle. He asks like the crowd or like random. He just goes up to random people and like, oh, give me 3 words to rap about, and he'll just rap about it.
Yeah.
And he does it like on fucking what's that webcam roulette thing that we used to do with Jonathan.
Shit. What is it? Omegle.
Oh, Omegle. Yeah, he goes on Omegle and just like tells people, give me 3 words, and then he starts rapping.
Yeah.
Omegle, I've seen that a couple times.
Okay,
yeah. But yeah, he got famous off of that. Now he's on Ellen. Now he like touring and everything.
Yeah.
He's big.
That's fucking.
Just for freestyling.
You made it when you're on motherfucking Ellen.
No, I know. Yeah.
Right.
Ellen playing some shit, telling you to. Hey.
No, facts. You know, I definitely, you know, getting into your music now, like listening to it, I really got some like Lupe Fiasco vibes. You know, I definitely, I'm definitely a huge fan of Lupe. You know, I followed his career since, you know, high school years and stuff. You know, like when it comes to your music though, like who truly inspires you?
Like as far as just music in general?
Yeah, music in general. Like, or who inspires you to also make your music? So
let's see. I guess in genres, because I can probably go by genre, because I listen to a lot of rock music more than a lot of shit. I would say Jimi Hendrix is definitely one of my biggest.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
I fuck with him heavily.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I definitely fuck with him. Rap wise, really depends how far back we're going. Like I love Big L, Biggie, J. Cole. My dad's from Brooklyn, so it's I do love a lot of New York artists. But I really started rapping for reals when I listened to Section 8. You listen to that Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah.
That was fucking heavy.
Yeah. No,
that's like a goat.
I can definitely see you know, some J. Cole and shit. Like
Anderson .Paak too.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak. That's
Corday.
Yeah,
coming out too.
That's
fucking Anderson .Paak is
fire.
Too talented.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to writing your music, where do you usually take inspiration from?
So when I'm in the like I write music very often, but sometimes I like take my days off. When I'm like in like a little writing music area, I actually listen to a lot of instrumentals, like whether it's just like classical music, still tones, you know, shit like that, just so I don't try to pull too much inspiration from other musicians. Because you know, when you hear something repeatedly, it just subconsciously you start spitting or talking like that. You know, whether it's absorbing someone's language, someone's slang, or some shit like that. So I try to listen to more instrumentals than anything when I'm in a writing mode.
That's a good idea actually. I think that's probably a better route to go because, you know, like you did mention, like if you pull too much, like or if you listen too much, especially while you're writing, you might accidentally like grab some shit from you know, somebody else's music, and you know, you don't get that creative freedom in your own and shit.
It can even be a bar, and you know what the fuck happens if you accidentally quote someone's shit.
Exactly.
Baby, it's done.
Exactly.
Copyright.
Yeah, bro.
Facts,
So
canceled.
Listen to some motherfucking instrumentals.
No, facts. That you know,
piano, jazz, shit like that.
You know, now getting into like instrumentals and stuff like that. When it comes to like the production of your songs, like what do you usually look for in the beat, like when you're writing?
It's honestly a vibe, homie. Straight up, like, cause I love barring out and shit, but like all these other musicians that I love listening to growing up and like love listening to on my free time, it's just like a plethora of different fucking music, you know, and that's like where I like doing different shit. So if like some trap shit hits and it vibes and I feel good, it feels good, we vibe, then I'm gonna rap on that. If it's like some more alternative kind of hip hop and we vibe, I'm gonna rap on that. If it's more of a jazzy type of shit, I'm gonna rap on that too. But like if I had to choose personally, it's gonna be I would say like jazz, like a jazzy, like a fast, jazzy, hard.
Yeah. That's dope.
I like that shit.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah. But you listen to like a little bit of everything, and you know, you said, you know, you love rock as well.
Yeah, man.
You know, although you're a rapper, you know, I noticed some of your beats have like an R&B feel to it too.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever thought about exploring different genres, especially since you said you love rock?
Shit, bro. I'm honestly, fuck yeah. I would love to. I'd love to do some like super heavy ass shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like hip hop and rock, I feel like, or metal. Hip hop and metal is like up and coming right now.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
bro.
so-
Screaming on a fucking rap beat
Yeah.
or some
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like in
yeah.
the chorus. Because I got the song Saltwater, and fucking we like throw a mosh pit at the show.
Oh,
When that
shit.
shit hits,
Okay,
and people
yeah.
are headbanging. I try to break my neck. Everyone's there trying to break each other's necks, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And so I love that heavy shit for sure. I also want
that's
to try
dope.
some EDM shit.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fire.
That's big,
Playing
right?
at those
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ass festivals.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
been to
yeah.
those? Have y'all been to one?
Yeah,
No,
I've been to
I've
a
never
few.
been to one either.
Yeah, I never been to one.
Yeah, but I want to play at the
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why
Yeah.
Drake dropped that album, you know,
Bro,
that EDM album, because he
it's
knows
a
he's going to
wrap.
secure a bag.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, you
that
got
was a bag
fucking-
move.
Bro, I would love to do that. And I'm working with some people, so like
Okay.
that I met out here.
Yeah.
Like my homie David Jess, we're working on some
Okay.
shit, and that shit should be pretty lit.
Yeah, that's dope.
No, you know
He's
what?
a homie.
I think it's super dope when you hear music that comes as a collaboration. You know, like one of the most notable ones I would definitely say is country and rap. Look at fucking Nelly.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
you know, that shit was different. Like
Man.
Yeah.
that shit was different. But after, you know, hearing it back, I was like, you know what, this isn't too bad. And I feel like now, you know, different genres of music are definitely coming together
Yeah.
to create
Right.
something new, which is fire. You know,
Crazy
Yeah.
story to tell you that.
okay, I
go ahead,
definitely
go
want to
ahead.
hear it. Yeah.
So, bro, so I still work with my homie Josh Fisher. He owns this studio called Soul Session Studio.
Okay.
Me and him are rapping, and I come in one day, and he's like, "Yo, bro, so I got these guys coming in. They're doing like country rap," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" is country rap?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
I've never heard that
Two
before.
opposite worlds.
Bro, yes. Homie.
Yeah.
So we come in, and they're really rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is tight, but it's like a fucking. They're called. Long Cut. That's their motherfucking
Long Cut?
name. Yeah, bro.
Long Cut, okay.
Our name's Long Cut. And I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
fuck it, right? I probably won't bump it because I
Right.
don't relate to it too
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't know what the intentions are, but
Uh-huh.
like some of that shit really fucking hit. And my homie Josh
Okay.
made all the motherfucking beats, and they called
Yeah.
it HipHop, bro.
Hip-hop.
Yeah, bro.
Hip-hop.
And that's really huge in my hometown.
Damn,
so
that's
it's
crazy.
so funny that y'all say
Hip-hop.
that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wow.
these dudes, Long Cut and Demon Jones, they'll pull up to one of the fucking venues out there and sell that bitch out, bro.
Damn.
So they definitely made a name for themselves and their
Yeah.
genre of music.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
listen to it. I don't really
Okay.
vibe with
I
it.
just imagine it
but-
being like Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
insane,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Insane.
That's
It
what
was
I
like-
picture.
It was trappy.
Okay, okay.
They had a song called Deer Killer.
These titles,
That sounds
these
hella
names.
hicky though. Yeah, that sounds that,
Hip-hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
bro.
It
They're
sounds.
really doing their shit.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay,
like
I
Sorry,
like
creditors call me.
it's all good. It's all
I
good.
ain't paying that shit.
It's all good. You know, when it comes to like, I guess hip hop, is it pretty much, you know, like the rapping is more of like the hip hop side, and then the beats are more like country?
It's an odd mix between the two. It's a very like even mix.
I
if
gotta
that
listen
makes
to it
sense.
because I, you know, like I said, really the only ones I've listened to was literally Nelly collaborating
Yeah.
with these country musicians and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I never knew that was an actual thing until, you know, Nelly had done it first
Yeah.
and put it out there, you know.
I will say when Nelly did it, I think that was sick because it's like two star powers.
Yeah.
Right,
Tim
right.
McGraw, right?
Yeah,
It
Tim
was
McGraw. No, I think it was.
Boom, you know.
Yeah, I think it was. Or was it
Yeah.
was there a Billy Ray Cyrus one? I forget.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know.
forget. I
Yeah, I'm
forget.
not
I know
sure.
there.
Billy Ray?
Yeah,
Billy Ray?
I know he put out
Billy
like
C?
2 or
Billy C.
Billy C.
No.
No, I think he put out like three or 4 different like country hip hop
Okay.
songs. So I forget who they were collabed with, but yeah, I just remember that first one that he dropped on Sweat and Suit.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard his double albums.
Shit,
like,
I haven't listened to.
Okay,
nah,
yeah,
man.
yeah, no,
Country
that-
Grammar. That's
Country
where I was
Grammar.
at, yeah.
Damn, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
I almost
crazy.
rapped the wrong shit.
That hip-hop.
Oh shit.
No, I guess my point is like it's really cool seeing, you know, music evolve, especially
Yeah.
when it comes with genres.
yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, seeing, you know, hip hop and country, like seeing EDM with just
Bro.
R&B and shit. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's evolving into like one like genre of music, which is dope. And
that is super dope.
Yeah, I love seeing the evolution of you know, music itself and seeing where it's going, because I think it is getting very popular.
Absolutely.
With just, you know, hybrids, like hybrid music just coming together.
It's
and
hitting, man.
Yeah, it's hitting.
dope.
It's the new shit.
No, facts.
It's hard to master too. Two worlds coming together.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But you know, if you have a big ass artist, that shit's already gonna be a banger. Like, you already know people are gonna be fans of it.
Yeah.
You know, like especially K-pop. I mean, look at K-pop and EDM
I've
coming together.
Never listened to K-pop before.
You never listened to K-pop?
Nah,
yeah,
is it a vibe?
No, it is. It is. Like, you know,
definitely coming up right now.
Yeah, there's like you know, multiple new K-pop bands that are coming out now and that actually sing in English, because they know the market. Like, you know, their record company knows the market now. Like, especially, you know, BTS, I'm sure. You gotta know BTS.
I know behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, BTS.
Yeah, no, BTS, you know, they're one of the biggest K-pop bands out here. And
really?
yeah, like everybody here in the
And
States.
they won some Grammys.
Yeah, they won Grammys and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won Grammys.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they multiple
ones-
Grammys.
My research.
Yeah,
bro,
I didn't know
like-
they're winning motherfucking Grammys.
Bro.
Just this
Yeah.
past year, K-pop has been blowing up. Ever since they came into the picture.
Yeah,
So,
so
like, they're setting them up.
Yeah.
no, that's why I'm saying. And you know, with there's always new K-pop groups coming out, and I'm like, oh, there's another one. There's so many out there, but the thing is, now they know what they need to do to sell music and get their name out there.
Yeah.
They
Right.
got to start coming with some English stuff, because that's what it's evolving into. You know, BTS is slowly starting to evolve into like getting some English stuff out there. It's not fully English, like some parts will be English, but now some recent K-pop bands I've been hearing is full English. So it's like, you know, they're definitely evolving and getting their name out here in the States and
So
stuff.
is it just like a completely different sound?
It is.
Yeah,
it is a lot
really
different
is.
sound. Yeah, you can definitely, like, if you hear like,
What does it sound like?
it's definitely more poppy.
Yeah.
Poppy,
Oh, really?
but it's also, I think, the singing and, you know, the way they go with their music.
But they
it's
also
a lot different.
know how to dance too.
Yeah, they're
Because I did watch like a little documentary on it.
Oh,
that
okay.
like everybody has a certain position they're supposed to play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no one tries to. They're the best at that single position.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
One singularly.
Yeah.
Well, because in
Nope.
Korea they have like actual schools where they go and
Music,
learn, for
Fuck.
and major in music.
Yeah.
And they get recruited by talent recruiters at a young age, and then they kind of groom them into being into a group, and they know their position. Yeah.
Make it a second nature for them.
No,
Right,
and like literally, yeah. I mean, I had even watched one of the shows. So one of the first K-pop bands that had come out here, like especially in the States, was Big Bang, and they were literally like one of the first like K-pop groups that had blown up and that anybody even knew was K-pop, I guess.
But they're not as big as BTS.
Not as big anymore, like, but they were the first ones, and they were
Yeah.
huge. They
Back
were
in the
huge
day,
back in the day. You know, they all kind of split up now, and they're no longer a group. They're doing their own individual things now. But yeah,
that a shame?
no,
Yeah.
it sucks. You know,
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I do remember, you know, that whole music school thing. They were going through music school, literally teaching them how to dance and sing and all this shit. And it's just a thing back there in like Korea.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely
big.
a different breed, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really
It has
cool.
to be.
Yeah, no, it
If
has
they're
to
the
be.
fucking pioneers of that genre, it has to be on some other shit.
Yeah,
Facts,
no, it is.
facts.
Now, like,
Yeah.
there's so many different sounds, like we're talking about genres meshing together and shit like that. So if you're coming with some super heat and it's just you're getting Grammys off that shit,
Right.
What?
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
What
yeah.
does BTS stand for?
I think it's like Bangtan Boys or something like that.
okay.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not
I
quite.
don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but I think that's what it does stand for. So, you know, I want to get into like some of your music videos. Like one thing that's very apparent is your love for that Mary Jane. You know, that marijuana. You know,
I've been known to do some pot, bro.
does that, you know, like does weed like pretty much bring a lot of inspiration to your music videos, and does it help you with like the production of the visual side of things?
I think I just smoke weed, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
because I do all my music videos with a majority, like every music video you've seen, I've done with my homie Suave, We're under this label, Lion League Music.
Nice.
Yeah, that's his
Okay.
thing, or our thing actually. I'm part of that shit too.
Nice.
And he did a lot of my shows or a lot of my videos, and he'll come up with a lot of the ideas. Like I'll have a little input, but he kind of tells me just be yourself. These are the scenes we're gonna hit, so let's hit them. And let's hit them well, you know. And I just always happen to be smoking in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like literally every single video you smoking
a little weed.
Yeah, you smoking a little weed. I mean, it's not bad. It's not. It's bad. It's a normal thing now, you know. But I like it's just one of those things I had caught on to, like just watching all your music videos. I always see you at least smoking like one joint.
Yeah, just
you know,
something.
Even
if it's just a little pinner, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll smoke that.
No, exactly. And like I said, it's dope because you're showing your love for weed, you know. So
and you're showing yourself. You know, you're being authentic too.
Yeah. Myself as much as
exactly.
Possible.
Right, but it also matches the vibe. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, bro. And you know, speaking into your music videos, you know, I notice in most of your videos you try to give the viewer more of an experience and like a journey of the song with some crazy visuals and effects. It really makes the viewer feel like, you know, they're in this world that you created.
Yeah.
You know, your music video "Kill Your Ego" had some crazy visuals, and you turned into like an animated character driving through the forest with dragons and dinosaurs.
Shit was crazy.
It was crazy. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that.
That was fucking. So that's actually my homie Mitchell James' song.
Okay.
He just had me featured on it, and he said we could release it on my platform. So I was like,
"Oh, that's dope.
Let's send it."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the dude who did that was director Av, and he just moved out here to Los Angeles, and his shit is hard too. Like he's the one that did it, and now that was such a long time ago, and now it's on he's on some other shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, bro, it was a trip.
That was crazy.
That was the mushroom trip, and then we're just tripping face. Motherfucking like in the Dungeons and Dragons type. Whipping. It was crazy. I don't even know what kind of whip it was, but we're whipping.
The Jurassic Park whip.
Yeah, bro. That shit was lit.
That was crazy.
I appreciate you for watching that.
Of course. So I just kind of wanted to know, like, what's your creative process behind like Anvils World? Do you always try to create like a world for your viewers?
That's where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to where I had to learn a lot doing this shit because times change so frequently. You know, and I got to the point where I'm like, yo, bro, I have to like create a world for my people to really hone in on and latch to, whether that's like merch, whether that's content, music videos, fucking podcast stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? They just have to be. When they listen to a song, they want to jump inside Anvils World. So like now you got all these outlets of like where you could fuck with me and see where I'm at in my life and what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah,
that is dope.
That is dope, and it definitely, you know, gives the viewer something to look forward to, you know, every time, especially when you have that signature. Oh, I know when, you know, his video drops, you know, it's gonna be something crazy. You know, I'm gonna tap in and be immersed and maybe you know, smoke some weed too.
Bro,
to really feel that.
All y'all smoking weed. For sure. I hope. I hope they're smoking their reefer, bro.
For real. And one of your other music videos, you know, you had an animated music video back in 2020 called Blast Off, where you played scenes from Cowboy Bebop. And for me, as an anime weeb myself, you know, I thought the song matched the vibe of the anime. You know, are you an anime weeb as well?
Absolutely.
And do you often pull do you often pull like inspiration off of anime when it comes to your music, or?
You know what, bro? So I'm not a big reader, right? I'm good on audiobooks.
Yeah,
same.
Bro, if you really watch anime, bro, there are they say some motherfucking gems in there. You know what I'm saying? They give you some like crazy ass different view on life because it's a cartoon and shit, but it's like it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? And so I fuck with anime because my vocabulary is getting better because of anime. Straight up.
And the concepts that they have, and some of the slogans or motivational speeches they have. Sometimes it made me cry, bro. I'm like, damn.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
bro. Y'all watch Baki?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Baki,
all about the hands, bro.
Baki is crazy.
I'm watching that shit, bro.
Yeah. You watched the second season?
Yeah.
Shit was tight in prison.
So hard, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Want to do Muay Thai and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
hitting
saying?
the gym right after.
Straight up. I'm like, bro, I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
See, I have no idea what you guys are even talking about because I don't really watch anime.
The
only, you know, I watch the OG shit that I grew up with, you know, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. I've never caught on to like watching like other anime shows or anything like that.
Titan,
Attack on Titan is crazy.
Shit, Hunter,
biggest twist.
My Hero. I used to trip acid and watch anime.
Really? Damn. No, that would be crazy. Yeah.
Fucking face. Bro.
You watch Demon Slayer?
Hell yeah. I haven't started to season 3 yet.
Okay, yeah. Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite. I got it tatted.
Fucking hard ass one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That was a fucking good one. I did like that one a lot. Cause what are they called? The
homunculus?
Bro.
Yeah.
You don't watch Berserk?
Oh yeah, Berserk.
No, bro.
Yeah, Berserk.
Bro, do you watch the 3-part movie?
Shit. No, I didn't know they had a movie.
it's like part 1, part 2, and part 3. If you watch the series, it might be just the series.
Okay,
but if you got
I watched the
Crunchyroll,
series.
Funimation, whatever you got, watch that shit, bro. Bro, I'm not scared of scary movies. I'll watch scary movies, whatever.
Me too. I love horror.
For some motherfucking reason, bro. The last movie of Berserk, bro, I had nightmares about that shit.
Damn.
Bro, I woke up and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Just what did you watch, bro?
Yeah.
So like Berserk is one.
Yeah, because not only is it like gory, but like it's really the animation style is very like straightforward, very raw looking. Yeah. So
what is it about?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, is it like horror, actual shit, like ghosts and?
It's about betrayal.
Yeah.
It's about like friendship, betrayal, and shit. Fucking some homie.
It's just too much shit that goes on.
Bro. But some dude gets abandoned at birth, or no, his mom. He's born from a dead body.
What the?
It's dark. It's dark. It's dark
weird.
From the jump, bro. And he just becomes this fucking savage.
Damn, that's fucking weird.
Becomes best friends with a homie. Homie put the hoe in homie and did some shady shit. And fucking just turns up, bro.
Damn, that's fucking weird.
You got the time, watch that shit.
Yeah, watch it for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, you kind of brought it up earlier, so I want to get back into it real quick. But going through your Instagram, one thing I noticed is your love for performing live, and you've done you've done quite a bit of shows. Like, what is it about performing live that you love the most?
Shit, bro. I'm an introvert, so I stay at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
He is too.
I go to the gym, do my music shit, stay at the crib. I don't really like going out. I did all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that had a big thing to play with Los Angeles moving out here. I feel like if I was younger, I'd be out there. You know what I mean? Going out, drinking, and partying and all that shit. But back to what the fuck. What?
Performing live.
Performing live, bro. Yeah, I love that shit. Just because I gotta like be myself completely. You know what I'm saying? Whether there's fucking 500 people, whether there's 5 people, bro. Like, I get to be myself, and people vibe with it, and I fucking vibe with them, and it's just a lovely fucking time. I feel really good on stage because like I watch a lot of musicians, and you can see them try to fake the funk. You know what I mean? Like try to like be too much or do too much or just have some weird movement to what they're doing. And no shade at all. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And fucking I'll go on stage and I feel good up there, bro. I overall just feel real good.
That's dope. Like as a dancer myself, who's performed many times, I could tell when an artist is seasoned or not, just based on their body language. Like, a lot of artists who are very, early into the game, they'll like be nervous and walk back and forth and don't really know what to do. But then if you see like a seasoned professional, they'll stand in one place for a minute, vibe with the crowd, stuff like that, and then they'll move, because you have to be, talking to the crowd and moving around. You have to give attention to all angles as well. So it's definitely something you see. As
it's a trip. It's scary up there sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it.
Let's
just do
you
it,
have
bro.
to.
Facts.
Exactly.
One thing I just touching on real quick, it's dope that you can say, you're introverted and you kind of just stay at home, because I feel like a lot of people out there are kind of scared to say that, like that they just go out, do what they need to, and then just chill at home the rest of the time, because Instagram, it's a facade. There's a lot of like even looking at your profile, I would think that you're out all the time.
Nah.
Opposite. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And we
watch anime.
I mean, like I said, we talk about that kind of shit all the time. Like, Instagram is literally a facade. Like, it makes you look like, depending on what you do, like, obviously with your career, or you can make it look like yourself is popping off and all that, but then in reality, I mean, you're just chilling at home. But that's dope, because that's I feel like that's also us. Majority of the time we're just home. When we're out, we're usually either just going out to have some fun at like Disneyland or whatever, or working, we shooting music videos and doing what we need to for our career and shit. But honestly, it's not like we go out like that. I don't go to parties or anything. I'm getting fucking old for that. I'm 35 too, so you're there.
Exactly.
I had my fun back in the days in Seattle and shit, and like I said, I'm good now. I'm just really more focused on my career and trying to level up and getting to where I want to be. I could care less about like those influencer parties or anything like exactly.
I'll do a show there, but other than that,
facts.
Exactly.
But like I said, I guess my main point is like it's dope. Some people can actually talk about it, because some won't actually talk about it. Some will just put on that facade like, I do this shit all the time, and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see you know, especially some people that we bring on the artistry job, they can actually talk about it.
Yeah.
One thing that we usually point out is a lot of people don't talk about that they have a 9-to-5 because what they put on Instagram makes them look bigger than that, you know. So it's like they're scared to say, you know, they're scared to talk about like, yeah, I have an actual full-time job to provide me all the shit you see on Instagram.
Yeah, nah,
but and then
we all do.
Yeah, we all do. You know, we all have a job, and you know, like I said, some people obviously like just don't like putting it out there on their Instagram because they're trying to build a specific
image,
look for your image for themselves, you know, and that's fine and all, but it really shows a person's true, like, what am I trying to say? Like, it shows a person's true colors. Absolutely. If they don't even talk about their 9-to-5.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and like I said, it's dope that some people can actually do that.
Yeah, you can't be ashamed, bro.
Facts, facts. I do kind of want to go back into like some of the shows, you know, like when it comes to doing a show, like are there times like even you get nervous, or like does the sound of like the crowd yelling, and does that shit like hype you up?
Yeah, for sure. And it's I feel like everybody gets nervous, even people who say they're not nervous. I feel like they get a little bit nervous because I try to turn that nervousness into like excitement. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already here, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Facts.
Fucking, you're gonna choke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
nah, you just gotta go handle it. So I get super pumped before shows.
That's all.
Like, I have like a little rituals and shit I do before my sets, like fucking breathing techniques and shit like that. Because when I'm on stage, bro, I try to just fucking. I got certain songs I'm really trying to fucking hurt myself.
Yeah. Like, your head about to fly off. And
I'm always trying to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking this. I was screaming. I did a fucking show in Fullerton, bro. There was like 10 people there, and I was performing as if there was like 500.
You have to,
just going heavy.
Yeah,
you know?
You got to.
Yeah.
It shows your artistry.
Like, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Boom.
Saved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I get a little nervous sometimes, but you know,
and it's all good. That's natural.
Switch.
Yeah, that's natural. But I think, you know, once you're up there performing, obviously you're enjoying the shit out of it.
It's always good to do a warm up song, like a warm up set, bro.
Yeah.
One of those songs that you just bar out, get everybody's attention. Like, yo, I can rap.
Yeah, that's
a
good
idea. Shit for real.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely want to talk or get into like a little bit more of your music and what we can expect for like this year. Like, are you gonna put out an EP eventually? More singles? Do you got some shows coming up?
Shit. Actually, I was gonna drop a project, but I started listening to these fucking Russ interviews, and that fool dropped some crazy ass knowledge.
No, he did. Yeah.
He was like, "I'm dropping projects, and I don't even have a big fan base like that." And I was like, you know what? That's a good point. Maybe I'm just gonna drop singles for a little bit. So I actually got like 5 singles. 2 of them are getting mixed and mastered right now.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I actually just dropped yesterday. I dropped a new song yesterday.
Oh, I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, bro. It's called Flow Rider. It was produced by my homie Balos.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
legit as fuck. Yeah. You'll see me repost him sometimes.
Yeah.
But definitely more music for sure. I want to release as much music as possible, and I do have a lot of older songs on older EPs.
Yeah.
And I want to re-release those as singles as well.
Oh,
just in case I'm getting a new crowd, bro. I don't want them to like, because I do have some songs where I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You know
of course. We all got those.
Bro? You know, change the beat.
Yeah.
And so I don't want them to listen to, say, if they fuck with Flow Rider, jump up, hit shuffle, and it just comes up to some random song that I didn't do my best work on. You know what I'm saying? Could drive them away or some shit. So I'm gonna re-release my singles. I'm fucking I'm gonna do like a little vlog about like pot. I'm gonna start doing some shit like that. Just hot takes, just me smoking some weed, eating some food, doing some Anvil Eats. We got Anvil Eats episode.
You're gonna do like some mukbangs and shit like that.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna fuck around. I'm moving back to Colorado in like 3 months.
Oh, you are? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
So you're leaving
I'll be
LA.
back and forth though.
Okay. So why are you heading back home?
Cause bro, I fucking I got more to work with out there, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I could set up a studio, a pretty big studio.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
for
back
cheap,
to school.
probably,
I'm gonna go back to school, get that in-state tuition, just get a little degree in music and shit like that. Music producing more so, and fucking just be able to just do my own shit at my own pace.
Yeah.
Because like everyone, and it's not even that someone's not working. It's just the bread you got to put towards it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the money don't come as fast as it's supposed to. So you got to find alternate ways, and that's why going to school will eliminate a lot a lot of that. So I'll be able to fucking pump shit out.
That's dope, bro.
Dope,
I mean,
yeah,
like I said, you know, especially like we live in a fast-paced city.
Yeah,
you know, it definitely it's. You know, being here, it's all about pushing out shit. So, I mean, like I said, that's dope that you're going that route, though, and, you know, trying to get your own shit out at your own speed. You know, it's dope. So
I'll probably move him back.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
You're probably gonna move.
Sure.
Are you gonna stay out there for maybe like a year and then come back here or some shit?
My little brother is a senior in high school now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I'm gonna go out there. I'm the oldest of 6.
Nice.
But,
Okay.
my little brother Harvey, he's a savage, bro. Track star, fucking doing his thing out there. He hoops too.
Yeah.
So I want to be out there and help him, get him in shape, put some
Nice.
muscle on him.
Yeah.
Be out there for a year. He's gonna go to college. My mom's from San Luis Obispo. She's actually from Palo Alto.
Okay.
She grew up in San Luis Obispo. That's where my grandma's at. So she'll probably go out there. And we actually have 2 properties back home. So
Nice.
I'm going to try to figure those 2 things out. Maybe get tenants in both of them. And then I want to move out here too. I was thinking more north. A little bit further north.
Yeah.
Like a good traveling.
Yeah.
I can still get here and like a good time. Because LA is a spot, bro.
Yeah,
like, you
it
gotta
is.
move to the, like, I'm learning that content is king for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you never fucking know who you're gonna meet out here.
Yeah.
You don't.
You never know.
No, you know
the
what?
fucking bar, like just being an introvert, you never know who the fuck you're gonna meet.
That's
Right.
major facts. Like, you know, one thing that we had always told ourselves, you know, like moving out here, it's like you need to move like literally to LA. But after living here almost 4 years now, you don't gotta be in the city. You could move out and then just travel back and forth and just make those connections. But it was just one of those things, like, you know, we like coming from out of state and out of city. It's like we gotta live in fucking LA. No, we could live in fucking Burbank, live in, you know, Glendale
outside,
or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, like
Burbank's nice.
yeah, and you know, live in Glendale or Orange County is way too far. I would never live out there. But it's like, you know, my work here in the you know, in the film industry, it's all here. So like I would prefer to just live in Burbank.
I feel that.
Yeah, and you know, all the studios are over there anyway. So it's like I don't gotta live directly in where we are right now because this area is fucking shit. Like no joke. Like this area is fucking shit and it's hard.
out here.
Traffic is the worst. So it's like you know, over in that area, and especially, you know, like for us here, just to get to the closest Walmart, it's like 30 minutes. Back home, I could get to the closest Walmart in like 5 minutes.
Bro,
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
Walmart, fucking closest Walmart's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
I was
see?
like, bro, what? What
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. And
It ain't
that's
even worth it.
Yeah, that's why I hate, you know, I it's a love-hate relationship with LA. You know, I love being out here because of everybody that you can meet and work, but and then I hate it. I love Seattle. I love what we had back in Seattle, you know, like travel time. Obviously all our families back home in Seattle too, you know, but like I said, you know, evolving it, LA definitely pushed both of us. And evolved us into what we are now because back home in Seattle we would never have this podcast, we would never have as many guests because everybody's fucking here.
It like shows you what level you gotta go at.
There's
levels to it, and you really gotta be like cool. Like if you're a rapper, then be a fucking rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
you
straight
got
up.
you gotta go through 100%, and I think it's dope that you're moving back as well because especially since you're introverted, you probably do a lot of your music and stuff like indoors. So and you already have your connects out here, so you could almost do the same thing over there.
Bounce
you know,
back and
just
forth.
bounce back and forth, and then come out here for shows or you know, to connect with certain people. So I think it might work for you in the long run for
That's
sure.
how I'm feeling too. I made my good solid connections. Met a lot of good people out here, and I really loved my time out here. But I feel like now I know what the fuck I really got to push for. And
Exactly.
what level I got to operate at.
Yeah, and the talent will speak for itself, bro. So you could just really be anywhere.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's the plan, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to be in there.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Yeah.
Shit, K-pop, here we go.
Yeah, for real. K-pop, here we go.
Let's go.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stepping a little bit away from your music, you know, I think we can't do this podcast without talking about your hair, bro. Like,
What up?
your hair is banging.
Thanks.
You know,
I did it today. I ain't got friends.
Yeah.
Shit, pulling up at
Hey.
that motherfucking podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's become like an iconic part of like who you are. Have you always had long curls growing up?
Yeah, bro. There was a point where like, cause I grew up in a super like country ass town, bro. Like a lot of fucking shitty shit would go on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, especially if I'm rocking my hair like this young, like when we were fucking, you know, 12, 13 years old. A lot of people fucked with it, but then a lot of people had a lot of shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I would have it, but I would have it braided.
Okay.
I would rock cornrows all the time. Got into high school, had it long my first year, cut it, and then my senior year started growing it out. I've had it long. I've had it long ever since I was about 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like ashamed for like having your hair, like especially when people talk shit or anything? Thought about like
always
cutting
loved
it? Okay.
You know, I mean, all the dudes can talk all the shit they want, but the girls are like, yo, I would love to have your hair. That means my hair is sick as fuck,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it never really made me feel ashamed, but I'm also, like I said, bro, I'm an introvert. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that shit because, like, I know how I am and I know how others are. And I'm just like, bro, I ain't trying to hear it. So I'm just gonna braid this shit back. You got some shit to say, cool. Like we could solve it, whatever. But like I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to.
No, that's dope. Your hair is iconic now. You know, it's a signature at this moment.
Thanks,
and not just that, you know, with the headbanger shit, like that shit looks dope. Like,
it goes too hard. One time I fucking fucked up my neck and I like couldn't.
Like, shit!
I couldn't keep my head right. It was.
No, I think that's just a thing, especially with a lot of people with longer hair. It just adds to the effect of just doing that shit, and the hair going back and forth. It gives for a dope effect.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
My mom always told me to grow it out.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Made mama proud.
No, that's dope, bro. Well, we are coming to the end of our podcast, and Artistry Drop is all about being inspirational to the next generation, or even inspirational to people now that are trying to pursue a career.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice would you give to anybody out there trying to become like a rapper?
Shit, bro. I would say becoming a rapper, becoming anything in general, bro, just love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself, homie.
Hey.
Easy as that.
Yeah, straight to the point.
You gotta trust the moves you're gonna make. And you just gotta be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trust all the pivots you're gonna have to make. Trust all the connections you're really being solid with. Like and love yourself more than anything. Though.
Facts. Good advice. 100%. I mean, that's easy as that. Easy as that. That's
love
all.
Yourself, trust yourself, be yourself, bro.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Are there any shout outs you'd like to give to our viewers?
Hell yeah. So,
shout out to
Greeley, Colorado. Shout out to fucking Weld County, Colorado, Johnstown, Milliken. Fucking, we'll say Denver too, even though I don't do too many shows out there. I got a show out there May 4th, actually. May 4th. Pull the fuck up. May the 4th be with you. Shout out to Mitchell James, Josh Fisher, Suave, fucking Miles, David, you know what I'm saying? Balos, everybody I've met out here, Nate Bahan, fucking. Yeah, bro. Mitchell James, more so. That's my homie. That's my A1, bro. We moved out here together. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, motherfucker.
Hey. Let's go.
And shout out to Mers. I worked for him when I first moved here. I was at Central Boulevard. That shit is crazy.
Dope.
Yeah, that's
Let's
it.
Go.
Oh, where can people find you on social media?
Anvils World. It's Anvilles. I think WXRLD.
And of course, guys,
everything.
We're gonna put Anvil's social media in the description box below. But bro, once again, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, of course. And definitely, we may not see you before you move back, but hey, have a good time out there, bro. And enjoy the hometown and stuff like that. So, all right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, it's Artistry Drop. If you're not following us on Instagram, you can find us at the Artistry Drop. And if you prefer just listening, you can stream all our episodes on all major podcast platforms. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.